It is said that long ago there was a prince who ruled over a small principality, and he had a wise sage whose opinion he trusted greatly. The prince always dreamed of staying young and strong, untouched by aging and unfamiliar with the path of old age. So he asked the wise man to find him a medicine that would prolong his life and prevent the signs of aging, promising to reward him with anything he wished if he could find such a remedy. The wise man set off on a long journey, traveling through villages and cities, asking people if they knew of a medicine that prolonged life or a herb that preserved youth. In one of the villages, someone advised him to climb to the top of a mountain where two brothers lived. Perhaps one of them held the answer. The wise man climbed to the top of the mountain and arrived just before sunset. He approached a small, shabby house where an old man sat outside, showing clear signs of aging. The wise man greeted him, and the old man returned the greeting and welcomed him. The wise man asked to spend the night, but before the old man could answer, a voice came from inside the house. It was his wife shouting sharply, "We have no place for guests. Go find another place." The old man bowed his head and apologized to the wise man, who then continued to the other house. There, he found a beautiful and clean home surrounded by flowers and filled with birdsong. A handsome, well-dressed young man greeted him with a warm smile and called out to his wife, saying, "We have a guest today." The wife came out and welcomed the wise man with great warmth and joy. The next day, the wise man told the young man the reason for his visit and asked in astonishment, "How do you appear so young and full of health while your brother has grown old and frail?" The man laughed and said, "You are mistaken, wise one. That is my younger brother. I am 20 years older than him." The wise man was amazed and even more eager to know the secret behind this eternal youth. He pleaded with the young man to reveal his secret, no matter the cost. The young man smiled and said, "I will tell you, but after lunch." The man and his wife served their finest food. Then they all sat under a tree overlooking the valley. The young man asked his wife to bring them a watermelon from their garden down in the valley. She went, and after an hour, returned with one. The man tapped on the watermelon and then said, "No, my dear, please return it and bring another one." She smiled and replied, "As you wish." She went down again and returned later. He rejected it again, and she went for a third time without a single complaint or sign of frustration. On the third try, the man opened the watermelon and they all ate from it. Then the wise man asked, "What is your secret? Is it this watermelon or some magical herb?" The man smiled and said, "The secret, dear wise one, is not in food or herbs. The secret is my wife. Since the day I married her, I've known nothing but love, kindness, and respect. Do you know that our garden only has one watermelon, and yet my wife went down the valley 3 times carrying the same one without complaining or embarrassing me in front of you?" The wise man was deeply moved and realized that health, peace of mind, and youthfulness are not created by medicine, but by love, contentment, and hearts that know how to bring joy to those they love.